And now, ladies and gentlemen, the queen of love and the gentleman, the Seymours.
Amen.
Hello, our friends, our Facebook family, YouTube family. The Seymours are back, and we're here this evening speaking about relationship, love, and what's going on and what's happening. The queen of love, my girlfriend. What do you have to say
Finally,
tonight
I'm your girlfriend.
to
Yes.
the audience? It's my girlfriend. She's been
Listen.
my girlfriend for a couple of days.
Listen, people. We are so excited this evening to come to you by way of Facebook, YouTube. I think we're streaming, whatever. We are on Twitter. I am so excited this evening. I believe that this is the time someone is going to be set free. I just
Yes,
believe
yes.
it. There's an apostolic word of love that's going to just, I'm talking about chisel your very body, your very thought. You know, things are happening now, and God is shifting us in such a way that, we can't even begin to explain it. Love, I'm talking about, is so powerful. Things are happening, men and women, married, just dating,
Yes.
searching, praying, and believing. It's about to happen. It's about to knock on your door. I'm telling you, we're so close to it. For real talk, for real people with real situations. This is real. Life is real. So listen, this evening, Evans and I, we're just coming here because we love you. We love our audience. We love all of you that take your time to listen to us 15, 20 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes. And it's your questions, amen, that causes me to know where your heart is and where you're going.
Yes.
We are here to help you. We're here to stimulate you, stimulate your mind,
Yes.
stimulate your mind and take you to another realm. Why should we don't want you just dragging and depressed and worrying and not wondering when is it going to happen? It's going to happen.
Yes.
If you believe, it's going to happen. Now maybe I can say tomorrow, maybe I'll say next week, maybe I'll say within the next 6 months, but it's going to happen. I believe that there's an appointed time of your peace and your joy. And God is about to do it. God has heard your cry, God has heard your prayers, and now we're about to do a new thing, Elvis.
Yes, we are. Yes, you said something, Dr. Seymour. You said something, my girlfriend. You said chisel. Is it amazing how you can chisel your wife fantasy in your mind? That's amazing when you said that. You said chisel. You can chisel in your mind what you want the rest of the evening to be like, what you want the rest of the evening, what you want the rest of the day to be like, so you can set the tone. Just like how you have some pictures with the man, the woman chiseling up what she want the man to look like, all those six packs. That's amazing. You say that.
Yeah.
That caught my attention.
And then there's one picture we have where he is carrying her on his back.
Yes.
And those are fun times. Those are fun times. Those are relational times. Those are times when he's carrying her on his back. I mean, he's carrying all of her problems that she carries.
Yes.
So when he's carrying her, that meant that she's being lifted from so much of the burdens that she carried.
Yes.
That's really what that means. That's why women that's crying and saying that they need support, they need someone in their life, they don't just mean for sex, they mean to help carry the load. And when he carries her, he's carrying the load.
Yes.
Because she's carrying a load all by herself. But imagine when she gets on his back and he begins to carry her.
Come on, baby.
Walk from one room to another room.
Yes.
It lifts the pressure. Women live under a lot of stress and a lot of pressure. Sometimes they can only cry about what they're dealing with when it comes to the children, the finances, not mostly the automobile, but it's the automobile when there's not a man in your life. So we just want to find out, how do we conclude this? How do we have peace? How can we just have joy? How can we just be strong as ladies, as women that's trying to carry the load, carry the children, carry our husband, clean the house, cook the food, and still make sure the bills are paid? We just need to know what to do now, because there's a time There's a time of peace. There's a time of joy. There's a time to be embraced.
Yes.
And I think during these next 90 days is embracing time. Embracing. Stop whining and complaining and start embracing. Think about something good.
Yes.
Think
Good
about
moments,
something
good
good.
times,
Yes.
Good times that you all have had in the past. Good times. Reminiscing some of the good times so you can take away some of the bad memories out of your mind. Then you can start planning for the future with wonderful thoughts, with great thoughts in your mind.
Now that's beautiful too, Elvis, because when you start thinking of positive stuff, it's so easy to think negative.
Yes.
It's just so easy to be negative about certain things. But what about being positive about the good things? I was thinking about 4th of July. I love Elvis ribs. That's something good, like so now when he try to stop on the side of the road and want to purchase other folk ribs, hey, but I have your taste in my mouth. I don't want their ribs. I love the way.
Slow down. Say that one more time. Look at the camera and say
I have the taste of your ribs
okay, all right.
in my mouth. I don't want to eat because most of the time when you eat off the side of the road, most of the time they're not clean. They don't have that good taste. But then I know how how sanitized you are when you're cooking. So all of that just means a lot to me.
And I've been thinking about cooking some ribs. New girl in the house. So that's amazing you said that.
You was thinking about it.
I'm surprised you.
No, you can surprise me. Go start out a good steak tonight and put it on the grill. That's what I'll eat.
Okay, that's so good.
Don't take you long. Elvis can thaw our meat in 30 seconds. Where it take us 2 hours. Elvis thaw our meat in 30 seconds. I've never seen it before.
It's amazing, amazing. Look, if you have any question, if you want to share your thoughts, if you have some questions for us tonight, go ahead and put it in the chat. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Let a friend know, let somebody know that you're on and you're watching the Seymours. And we're talking about relationship. We're talking about love. If there's something that you want to talk about, give us a call. The number is on the screen, or you can just inbox us at Facebook, Dr. Adelia Seymour, so we can just talk about relationship. You might not want to talk about relationship. There might be something else you want to speak about, but we're here to answer your question to the best of our ability.
Well, Elvis, we had the list together,
Yes.
and someone stayed at home and say they forgot the show. We had the list together of questions and where we were going tonight. How do you forget? And then someone else walked away from the show, because they got a little hot in the tail. So, however, but nevertheless, the show must go on.
Yes.
With or without, the show still must go on because we have faithful people, faithful audience that's following us every week. So listen, if there's any question out there, Mr. Ward, do you have a question for me tonight? And thank you, Mr. Ward, for not forgetting.
Oh, no, not a problem. Not a problem. One of the viewers wanted to know, what are the responsibilities of a stay-at-home mom or wife?
No, that's a very good question. That's an awesome question. I want to answer it from a man perspective or a man point. I think when a man is in the position to have a stay-at-home wife, not that the wife that's working is not a trophy wife, but what he wants is a complete trophy. He want, when he get home from work, he want the kids to be tucked in bed or eating, or he's coming home to his trophy. So when God bless you to be in a position like that, I believe different from handling the responsibilities of the home and taking care of those things are very good. But you're supposed to know you at home. If you don't have a gym in your home, you're supposed to be going to the gym. You're supposed to be living your best life, and you're supposed to be that man's everything. And that will make him find a second job, or he just want to be. He's gonna be so. I'm talking about you want to leave so much on his mind, and I think a lot of time that is missed. That is missed when a man says, "Okay, all right, guess what? I'm gonna put you on my back. I'm gonna take on this burden." And he come home to hear about the kids, and he come home to hear about what we have to take care of. You don't want to hear nothing about that.
Not at that time.
Not at that time. We can deal with that later. But I believe we leave you there because you're like a trophy. You're like I got a bunch of trophies in my office from playing soccer, and that you are like you one of his prized trophy, and you leave you at home to come home to that trophy every evening. You want to go to work and tell his friends so much, co-worker, but not too much. But you want to go talking about, man, I'm telling you, oh my God. And that's missing from a look. They get the time that they now have get taken up with so much of things, especially the kids. You know, they gone to the soccer match, they gone to all of that stuff. And you don't want to hear nothing about that.
Well, another thing though, Evans,
go ahead.
the man sets the tone and the woman sets the atmosphere. So you know Ron is not watching the show because he's calling my phone, right? Okay. So, but the man sets the tone.
Yes.
You know, and when the man sets the tone, the woman sets the atmosphere in the house.
Yes.
So the atmosphere is charged with the love that's inside of the wife. You know, she sets that love. She cooks in love. She dresses in love. She prepares the meal in love. She prepares the children in love. So then it sets the tone for a good, perfect marriage. And another thing that's good for a marriage, Evans, is a husband and wife that prays together and know God together and have a relationship together with God. When you can share a common relationship together with God, it's not about her, it's not about him, but it is about the primary source is God in our marriage that can strengthen us and keep us healed and delivered and strong in our marriage. Then now you're looking at ministry in the marriage.
Yes.
Marriage is ministry all by itself.
Yes.
So if we can keep the ministry in our marriage, we're going to have a good, perfect marriage. If you can keep friendship in your marriage, that marriage kicks off to a whole nother level.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Mr. Ward.
We don't have any more questions at this time, but I do want to let you know your faithful followers that are viewing. You have Donald Brookshire. You have Miss Precious Brookshire, Miss Kiki Jones. You have my wife, Teresa Ward, watching tonight. Tamika Jackson.
Oh, Tamika, yes.
Crystal Peeler. Your friend from the Bayou, Miss Rita Gaines Grover. Miss Faye Staten Lid. And that is all.
Well, I thank God for those, though.
Yes.
I thank God for all of our viewers. And we're not going to even hold you long because it's freezing cold here in Atlanta. I'm talking about it snowed yesterday. It is freezing cold. And so the building to warm up the section where we're sitting is going to take the whole power bill. But listen, I love you all. I love you all. I thank God for you all. Prayerfully, when we come back next week, you know, y'all will be ready. We're going to be hitting it. We're going to be hitting it. We're going to be hitting it. And I thank God for every one of y'all that's faithful to our show that comes in every week and you follow us. And next week, I think we're going to bring you a big surprise. I don't know. We're going to talk about something a little different, uplifting. You know, it's getting close to Valentine.
Yes,
And, you know, I want to get a little nasty with you. And a little, you know, I want to do some stuff now.
Start putting your questions from this week. If you're watching, start putting your questions that you want to relate for Valentine's so we can talk about it.
And how you can prepare yourself.
Yes.
And if you want some of my goodies, one of my young ladies inboxed me the other day and I saw it. I said, okay, I'm fixing you up, girl. I'm getting you ready, girl. Time is running out. I need to help these girls, talk ladies, but we're going to make it happen. My greatest thing that I could ever see is you all smiling and happy.
Yes.
And I come to the wedding. I don't want to do the ceremony, but I sure would like an invitation to be a part of your blessing. I pray that God will allow you all to meet your Solomon. I pray that you are loved in this season. I pray that you're embraced and that you are appreciated for who you are and where you're going, how you have stood in the gap in ministry, for your ministries, working with your apostles, working with your leaders, whether it's a pastor, apostle, a bishop, whoever. I pray that God continue to give you the great desires of your heart. That's my prayer, that God make you smile again, that God allow you to dance again, that God allow you to have your hair down, girl, and enjoy life in the 2022. Live life like it's golden.
Yes.
Don't let nothing interrupt your golden life. Enjoy your life while you can. Enjoy your health. Enjoy your prosperity. Enjoy your money. Enjoy your money. Do some things that you've been wanting to do. Go lay out on the beach. Go watch a good movie. Just do some stuff. Go. I want you to go to Hawaii. Go to Jamaica. But have yourself some fun. Have yourself some fun. I'm just going to let you go, but I thank God for you. Until next Monday night, Evans and I, we both love you. And remember, it's real talk for real people with real situations. Until next Monday, we love you all. Be blessed.